Hi, and welcome to Fun in Quarantine. Today's episode is going to be about the COVID 19 virus and its situation in Sweden. Today, I have with me Gabriel and Joseph.
Hello there.
Okay,
What's
so
poppin'?
welcome.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
thank you.
Maybe a little applause. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna start with saying how the situation is in Sweden at the moment. Okay, so we have 19,741 confirmed cases, and we have 2,266 people in hospital, and we
Jesus.
have over 200 and 2,380 casualties. In Halland, our county, we have over 345 confirmed cases, 29 in hospital, and 4 is getting intensive care, and we have 32 casualties.
Those
Okay,
are some big
so
numbers.
they are official numbers. Okay, so my first question to you guys is: are you scared of Corona?
You can't say that
No.
I am really.
Why? I mean, there's multiple equipments out there to protect yourself, and there's been advice from the World Health Organization and other organizations to protect yourself. Some counties in U.S. has what's it called? Made a law that you should wear a mask 24/7, and there's a $1,000 fine if you don't. So I don't think you should really be scared of it unless you're in a poor country, or your government doesn't really want to help the health providers.
Yeah, yeah, because here in Sweden we have free healthcare basically. Do you
Oh,
think
really?
that helps with with the survival rate?
I mean, it's mostly for old people and young people.
Yeah,
The healthcare not is free, so I wouldn't really think it's like. I mean, hey, it's a pandemic. Hospitals gotta make profit out of it. So
yeah,
Well, even though
I
it's a
mean, in what
pandemic,
sense?
like there's a lot of like people that might as well just be like just stay home like sick. It's like there's a lot of people that go to the hospital or like without needing it, like they're over exaggerating or something because they think they have corona but they just have nothing.
I
yeah.
mean,
So you mean going to the hospital when it's basically not needed?
Yeah, there's a lot of people doing that. What I heard.
Yeah,
and then one
Like,
guy
oh, I
goes
have
to
it.
the hospital because he's infected, and what happened is those not infected people spread more, so it just keeps on spreading the virus. If you guys seen the movie Contagious or any other pandemic movies like Parasite or World War Z, which is zombie outbreak,
I believe I've seen World War C.
I mean everyone has seen it. Come on.
Yeah.
I
I
mean it's
haven't
a,
seen any of them.
it's a pretty good movie that portrays zombies. So it just shows how the world would be actually. I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
if the world actually would be that.
it doesn't it show like how fast like stuff like this spreads? Like it's crazy.
Oh yeah, it really. It's like 10 seconds for one to get infected from the
Yeah.
zombie virus in that movie, and then you got the Walking Dead, which is another virus,
Yeah.
which like the virus can be in the host, but the host has to die to get infected. Uh, so
Yeah,
It's a little bit the same in Fear the Walking Dead, but then they show more like of how the beginning were
yeah,
instead of jumping straight into like 5 years in the future or whatever.
pretty much. Just
There's a lot of movies representing on how fast stuff spreads through the world.
yeah.
I mean,
But do you guys think those movies are accurate at
uh,
portraying how fast things really can spread?
yes, because I think last week COVID-19 was up to 2.5 million, and now it's already at 3 million. So,
Like to
I
some.
mean, COVID-19 spreads through droplets from the mouth, which is if you cough, sneeze, talk, and these droplets can travel over to 1.5 meters, which is not cool. and
Yeah, and doesn't it like stick to
oh, it's yeah,
certain
it sticks to
surfaces?
yeah, it does. It's not
Yeah.
airborne, so we should be all happy about that. Or else there weren't people wearing gas masks. I know that you have some, Gabriel, so you're kind of lucky.
Yeah, I got a gas mask at home. I'm lucky if I ever need to leave my house, whip it on and go out, buy groceries and a gas mask, brother.
Okay. How often do you update yourself on COVID-19 info?
I mean,
Check
I,
the stats and things like that.
I check the stats once a week. I checked it like every day almost when it like became a epidemic in China, and then it started spreading more. So I had more close eye on it, but I know the number's going to be really high. I'm just going to say estimate around like 15 million or 10 million that are going to be infected, and over 1 million people that are going to die. Since there's a vaccine that's going to be created within like, let's say, 18 months. Let's just say,
Yeah, well, there's a few people in the world that are actually testing the vaccine at the moment
oh yeah, but like,
because they have like a concept vaccine.
oh yeah. I mean, this is a new one since it's mutated from animals as well.
Yeah, well, it's a mutated
True.
version of SARS
Yeah, pretty
virus.
much. So it
Yeah.
comes from animals and infects humans, which mutated. And you guys know viruses can mutate itself, which is kind of scary part about the COVID-19
Yeah,
virus.
so antibiotics don't like hurt it or harm it.
No, it's just like what's it called?
Slows it down.
Gonorrhea. No, it doesn't slow it down. It's
Doesn't?
just like
Okay.
nope.
Hmm.
It's like gonorrhea. If you get it, some antibiotics won't help it, which
Because
because the virus just keeps on
it's
developing itself.
resistant towards
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
pretty much. So it keeps a what's it called, the immune system to the medication,
Yeah.
which doesn't allow the white blood cells. I mean the white cells in the body to attack the virus.
Yeah. And did you guys heard that? Did you guys hear rather that a few days ago, I think the scientists found out why the COVID-19 virus is so dangerous. Uh,
No, I never
they
knew about that.
found out that when you get infected, uh, you your immune system overreacts.
Oh
So
yeah, of course.
instead of taking care of the virus, it basically harms the body, and that's why it shuts down the lungs, the liver, everything.
Yeah, pretty much. So what happens is with the lungs, it
So
creates.
most people die of a immune overreaction.
So what happens is the white body cells attack the virus, and since the virus cannot defeat it, it overreacts. And once the white cells die out, you know, the virus just keeps on attacking.
Well, it's more of the white blood cells,
Yeah,
like shooting their own, basically.
pretty much blue on blue, you could say.
Yeah, friendly fire.
And then what happens
And
is the lungs, what's it called? You get liquids forming up there, which is ammonia.
bronchitis.
It's not supposed
No,
to
it's
be
not
there.
bronchitis. It's by the ammonia that builds up in the lungs, which is acid, and
Yeah,
basically you just drown in your own. You drown in some
yeah, but
acid.
you can also get bronchitis from COVID-19. You know, lung inflammation.
Hmm.
Yeah, and studies have shown that in for infected people in their 20s to 30s, um, are people actually getting strokes, which is a blood clot in the brain.
So they're getting strokes by COVID-19.
Yeah,
Damn. Yeah, I saw a video about someone having a seizure in the Wuhan hospital. I think it's not Wuhan, but like it's by China.
in a hospital.
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
hospital and
So in itself, COVID-19 ain't actually that
zombie
dangerous.
symptoms now. I mean, it will. Uh, I mean, it goes by COVID-19 because it's another family. There's other COVID, I think.
Yeah.
Not sure with that one.
Yeah, I think there's about 60 types of COVID.
Since this one is combined with SARS-2 and the Middle Eastern virus. I mean, the Middle Eastern respiratory syndrome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard with COVID-19 as well, since nobody has some people cannot have symptoms, uh, and included symptoms with COVID-19 can be what's it called, um, coughing,
The symptoms for COVID-19 is coughing, fever, respiratory problems, runny
uh,
nose,
runny
nasal
nose,
congestion, sore throat,
diarrhea. Diarrhea is
headache,
one as well.
muscle pain, and pain in the joints. So no diarrhea.
Oh yeah, you can actually have. I called what's it called, 1177, and I kind of had a loose stomach, and they asked when was the last time. Well, when did this start? Like when did the symptoms start showing?
Yeah,
And I just said like 5 days ago or so. And then they told me if you get a fever, immediately call back, and because it could be COVID-19.
yeah.
So
And in Sweden, they have basically stopped testing people as
wait,
well.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't work in elderly homes or nursing homes, work with the disabled, or you work in hospitals, then they want to test you. However, they might put in your like journal
Hmm.
that you have possible COVID.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. I'll be right back in a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Um, but Gabriel, how do you feel about the
Um,
situation?
about COVID right now.
Yeah,
I'm not like personally. I'm not really that afraid. I'm more afraid of my mom because she's actually working with COVID-19 patients right now.
yeah,
Like she's out there doing something while I barely left my house.
yeah,
Like, it's
Okay,
just
back.
something else.
I
Like you
mean,
could do more about it, but you can't really do a lot.
well, yeah, because the thing that affects me on my daily basis is that I'm not like I'm mostly restricted going out, you know, so I can't really go out that much, and I can't visit a lot of friends in the city, so it just becomes more restricted.
yeah. Has something changed in your daily life because of Corona?
Well, yeah, because the economy stock exchange is really going down right now. So
Yeah, well, that's because people
because
are
of the
not allowed to go
prices,
to work.
pretty much.
So there's a lot of people now that don't have any work who got fired because they can't go to work, basically.
I mean, it's like Sweden is a country, with like it's like social. They don't care about the virus. Like look at Stockholm, it's not even a lockdown. UK
No,
lockdown.
basically, Sweden is the only country in the world who's
Exactly.
not in a lockdown,
Wait,
The
we
which is
whole
should
kind of
on.
weird.
No, here's the thing about like the whole Scandinavia is locked down except Sweden.
Yeah,
Denmark has locked down their cities. What's it called? Finland has done it too. Norway has done it too. I think Iceland has done it too. I don't know exactly.
yeah,
Uh, UK, like the whole region, Scotland and Ireland, have locked down. Wales too. They have locked down their country, closed borders.
yeah,
USA as well has closed borders from anyone from the Europe regions because due to COVID-19.
yeah.
Italy has closed borders, like all of the Europe has closed borders.
Uh,
So
yeah, we have closed borders in Sweden now, but we're free to travel inside of the country as we pleases.
well, that's still bad.
Um, I don't know about you, but the biggest change for me since the outbreak is having school at home.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that is
definitely.
something else. If you ask me, it's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. Tell me, what's your opinion on that?
Well, at the same time, it's very comfortable. Like you don't have to leave your bed and all of that. You don't have to get up super early. So like take trains if you live far away, or go buses or car
Yeah,
ride. But it's so hard to like actually get anything done because like there's more distractions at home than there is in school.
yeah,
And like
exactly.
even me starts to miss like my class because like it's been so long.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
didn't this in the beginning it was like gonna be like 2 till 3 weeks maybe?
yeah. The first like 3 or 4 weeks was like
Yeah.
fine. I mean, I had nothing against it, but now it's kind of boring.
Yeah, like you get bored, you wanna meet your classmates.
Yeah, and at least I have starting to lose like my
Interest.
will to work.
Yeah.
I don't
Same.
get as much things done when I'm at home compared to when I'm at school.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty happy that we don't have to take the national test because, I mean, literally, we don't have to take the national test that teachers can judge us by our grades. I mean, as
Yeah,
you guys can see that like history proves it right now that we don't have to take the national grade test for
but that has been known for years that it's basically the national tests are basically not needed
exactly, it's not
Yeah.
needed.
because the teachers have like enough work
Enough they
where
have
they
enough
can grade us
evidence,
from.
to put us in a grade that would fit in, and which I think is awesome. Like some people don't like the national test because of stress if they're gonna fail.
Yeah, well, it's a horrendous test.
Pretty much, you
My
don't get
mental health
nothing.
hasn't been that bad since the last time I
I
had
mean,
national tests
I just feel
uh,
because
like natural test is a waste of time. Like, oh, you
yeah,
have
yeah,
all of this
and
stress built up towards them. Oh, I need to get this. I need to make it perfect. In the end, it doesn't matter because that's not
yeah,
what they
exactly.
look at.
if you don't perform 100% today and does everything correctly, you basically ruin your grades.
Yeah.
So it just
And
takes a toll on the students, and what's it called? It just doesn't fit, as you guys can see right now.
yeah, but it's pretty good that we don't have to do it this year at least.
Yeah, I'm
I
quite
think,
happy about that.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, because last time I took one of those tests, people were sitting crying
Oh yeah,
Wait,
shit.
about
what?
it. Yeah,
What have I missed? It? My class were hyped for it while I was breaking under stress.
my classes we cried.
I
Oh,
We
mean,
even had people trying to jump out of the windows.
well,
I
that's
But
a
mean,
thank
lovely
God we was
story
on
to.
the first floor.
I remember like
That's something good at least.
I think it was in seventh grade or something. Some kid got really angry and like threw the table and the paper
Yeah,
as well. So he just like stormed out of the room and got really mad at this. So I mean, it just I don't think it's good, having national tests.
no.
Like, I can see why you kinda have to have them, but like, in
I
every
mean,
grade except fucking ninth grade, I don't see why you would need them.
yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, we had the national test in the ninth grade. Why do we need it the first year of high school? We had it
Exactly.
last year.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I can see
That,
why we have it
that
the last year to like get a boost in grades maybe, but I don't know.
Nah, not
yeah,
boosting grades.
first year of high school. I think that's necessary.
Yes,
I
no,
think they just puts a lot of stress on the student.
So, so you're saying like an IQ test for students, see how good they are?
oh, I would totally fail that one.
I mean, some people would like to know their IQ.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, there's places you can go and test that. But has
Wow.
smart people
something
should already know where those places are.
have you noticed something else in the public has changed since the outbreak? Because personally, when I go to my local store, they have like a plexiglass
Oh yeah, yeah,
covering
yeah, yeah.
the cashier, and everyone there who works at least have gloves on, and they have put tape on the floor so you
Oh yeah. So you have to have
don't
social
stand next
distancing.
to each other.
Yeah.
But have you guys noticed something else in public
It's
that has
like
changed?
overall there's like no population out there. Like people are hiding, even though that
Yeah,
we're not in lockdown, which is good, but at the same time quite boring.
yeah.
People are not hiding. At least you see tons of people went to Halana and McDonald's yesterday. So,
Yeah, but if you look at some other stores, they have closed down, and
oh
every
yeah,
the, s-
the
the streets are quiet or quieter at least.
smaller businesses have closed down due to this.
Like the city centers before, there were like pop-up shops and
Oh
things like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Nowadays, it's nothing. Not even the alcoholics are out at city
Not even
center.
Systembolaget.
No.
Damn.
Like
So
even like all of those small businesses are closing down because like they don't get help from like the rest.
I
Like
mean,
it's fucking it's called
the bigger
government. No.
chains, the bigger chains like ICA, Hemköp, Coop, you guys know, the usual
Yeah,
stores in Sweden.
usual suspects.
I mean, they have to be open 24. I mean, not 24/7, but on their time zones, due to people have to buy stuff, and if we can't buy, it, we're just gonna run out of stock. And I don't think a Swedish like a normal Swedish family isn't prepared for like a doomsday scenario case or like a pandemic.
Yeah, but at the same time, most stores in Sweden, at least food markets, uh, have like they open an hour or something earlier, but only for people in the risk groups,
No,
which I
mm,
think is a good idea
Yeah.
because
I mean,
then old people and people who maybe ill or something don't have to worry about getting COVID.
I mean, it's old people. Yeah, some people call it the boomer remover virus. I really don't like the word boomer because it's just
Yeah.
really cringe
Yeah,
and it's really overused as well. So
yeah,
don't like that word. And kids these days just use the word for fucking, oh my bad, for nothing, which it's good.
yeah. They kind of use it as a swear word as well.
More like an insult, you would say.
Yeah, but do you guys have anything else you want to talk
Oh yeah,
about COVID?
yeah. I mean, there is people that are profiting from this as well.
Yeah, I think that's kind of disgusting, actually. When
I wouldn't say. I mean, like
well,
toilet
in
paper.
some cases, I think it's disgusting.
Uh,
Or it's
if
people,
you,
you know, companies make like protective gears, like gloves and face masks and
mhm.
protective clothing like that. Yeah, they can make a profit, no problem. But when food markets, uh, they make the prices higher. I don't. I think that's disgusting.
Well, yeah, they gotta make it higher due to stock exchange going down, and or if they don't, if we go back to 1939
Yeah,
in what's it called, Germany,
Oh,
the
that's
yeah,
not a
country
good
went
year
to
for.
the country went to what's it called, um, what's it called now?
Inflammation.
Yeah, inflammation. So, I mean,
Feels so
people had printed out money, but like what's it called? Those carrier things. So people like had tons of stacks of money, like, and if
yeah.
that wasn't enough,
Which
There's
yeah,
made
picture of that, like they're wiping their ass with money because it's worth anything. That's how much they printed.
right, really?
Yeah,
Is there
like
actually pictures of that?
I believe
Another?
so. Like Germany inflammation than the year.
yeah because the more of a currency you have, the less it's worth.
Exactly.
Like
So when that happened in Germany, that basically made the currency unusable. It was worth nothing. The paper the money was made of was more expensive
but that
in
was
the
because
value.
of the First World War, I believe. They got into such a bad state where like they had to print out billions to repay the debts of the war crimes they committed.
Well, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah,
but like a loaf of bread could in Germany at that time cost like 2 million.
2 million, 10 million,
I
Yeah,
depending on
believe
the
it
sales
was
price.
more than 2 million.
I mean, if that wasn't enough, like the money, people have to sell like square of land just to what's it called?
survive.
Pay it. Yeah.
But I just want to clarify for anyone listening that the COVID situation hasn't gone that bad
Yet.
Well, I mean, like ma-
yet.
some math
There's still hope.
companies, some
But
math companies are really profiting out of this. Glove companies, hand sanitizers, um, toilet papers, paper like the usual
toilet
paper.
paper manufacturers,
Exactly.
I don't understand why toilet paper became so important.
because
I
people
mean,
want to be able to wipe
exactly.
their asses.
Yes, but
I mean,
like
yeah,
Chinese
I
toilets,
mean,
like pressure wash.
I mean, You have a. I mean, come on, guys. You have a shower head, don't you? You could
Yeah.
just
Oh.
hop
Yeah,
in the
but
shower.
it's not that long.
I
I can
mean,
I can't sit on the toilet and use the shower head.
you could walk to the shower.
He's shit in the shower.
Yeah, that wouldn't be cool. Having pieces all around the
Oh.
floor.
No, the smell. Yikes.
Oh yeah, the smell. I
Oh.
mean, with
Yeah.
sewage and
Oh, nej, nej, nej. That's not the greatest
Okay.
thing.
So, has anything else changed with your daily life? Like, have you had plans and had terminated because of Corona?
yeah, the gym has been canceled because of my mom and dad because they don't want me to go there because I got a sister. She's like 2 months, you- two
Oh yeah.
months, and I can't go to the gym because of that. If I get
Yeah.
infected.
Just sneak out a workout.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why.
But at the same time, we have to work together and help each other.
Yeah.
I
Otherwise,
mean,
we
we
won't.
can. Yeah, we could help each other, but we still got a social distance, like 6 feet apart, was it? And how much is 6 feet in centimeters or meters?
No idea, but I think the rule in Sweden is about 1 or 2 meters
Yeah,
apart.
I
Six
would
feet
recommend
is like
more.
180.
I would
Uh,
Insane.
so
recommend.
so basically, nothing has changed in Sweden
Yeah,
because we
Sweden.
already social distance.
I mean,
Everyone's in social
Sweden.
distance.
Well, here's the thing about Sweden. We don't want to offend anyone because
No.
We're scared of
I don't
everything
know why. Exactly.
for some
We
reason.
Yeah,
like.
we are kind of crybabies
I
about
mean,
it.
But we're
you could say
snowflakes about
snowflake.
everything.
I mean, if you want to be honest with that, yeah, we are snowflakes. I mean,
Unfortunately.
if someone just talks something, let's say, yeah, I'm not gonna say it because due to someone just getting offended, but like
Yeah,
the situation currently, it's really serious, and anyone can die from this virus because, I mean, people that are 51, Adam Alsling, if you guys, whatever his name was, Adam,
yeah, the
yeah, he was 51 and he still died, and the risk group is from 65, and it really depends on people, like
yeah.
where
I actually found some numbers. That was that. Uh, Let me see. Most casualties in Sweden,
mhm,
people that passed away
young
from it,
people,
are 80 years old or older.
80 years old.
Most patients in intensive care are between the age of 20 to 30 years of age.
Yeah, exactly. See,
And most
so
patients in hospitals are between the age of 40 to 60.
I mean, young people can die out of it. So I can die too. I mean, like, if I don't get time in medical advice and medical care, I can die too. You guys can die too as well. If
Yeah.
like,
And even if no one of us gets it, everyone's still affected.
Yeah.
so
Everyone around is affected about it.
that's what makes the virus really deadly.
Yeah.
And as you guys can see, like in the the U.S. Navy has deployed their biggest ships, like the U.S. Comfort and the U.S. What's it called? The other one, U.S. Mercy or something like that.
Yeah,
And
didn't they buy like two old oil
yeah,
tankers and made them up to
yeah, I
like
think
float in
so.
hospitals?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. They're really like I think they're really old, but like they're still good with the equipment, not old. So they're like from the 2010. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they've been deployed to Los Angeles and New
New
York,
York. Yeah.
which everyone likes about it. So, and the U.S. Army has gone to mass producing respirators, masks. What else do we have? Masks, gloves. Medical battalions and regiments have been deployed around the states to support COVID-19. There have been checkpoints everywhere to
Yeah.
check everyone's temperature and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And things like that has happened in Sweden too. The Swedish
Yeah,
army has deployed like free helicopters to be able to,
and yeah, it's
and free military ambulances and have a few field hospitals
yeah, pretty
to
much.
help.
I think they have one field hospital in Gotland, or Visby. I can't
Yeah.
really confirm those, but what's it called? They have what's it called? Field hospitals. They have what else? They have Black Hawks that are deployed to hospitals if anybody needs to be like yeah,
Evac, they're
medical
flown to
evac,
that.
pretty much,
Medivac, yeah.
Yeah.
medevac. So I think we're going slowly, but like we're not going fast, which I do not like. We have to act fast because, as you guys can see, the death tools in Italy, like the graves are really like filled up with dead bodies. So like they're cremating bodies in Italy, and
Yeah.
if you don't take action, like things can really happen. If you check UK, they thought nothing serious. Let's not close the borders. Let's just go and check the stats right now in UK. So I think they're like on the top 10 border somewhere. I'll go and check that up right now.
Yeah. Uh, I can see that we don't have a lot of time left. So let me just jump to the next question.
Yeah.
Uh, what do you guys think about like companies replacing their staff? Moving them, like this the Scandinavian uh, flight company SAS.
Hmm.
They like moved their staff from flight crew and stewards and things like that. They moved to the elderly care, to nursing homes, to help with that. What do you guys think about that?
This is very good. Like, it's very nice of them to actually move out and help.
Yeah. And I also noticed that the truck manufacturer Scania,
Hmm.
Yeah.
they have moved a lot of their staff to a company known as Getinge,
Yeah.
uh, that's based in Getinge here in Holland, that makes like respiratory uh, machines and other things like that. I think that's a good idea, but what do you guys think about that?
I mean, it's pretty. We have to make respirators because, like, how many are in Sweden?
A
In
lot.
Sweden, we are about 10 million,
How many No, I'm talking about how many respirators there's here in Sweden.
and no idea.
I don't think there's stats for that.
No, I don't think there's official numbers for that.
Not enough, let's say that at least.
Yeah, not enough.
Okay, yeah. So I got the numbers here, and UK is just top five. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys can do your research. USA is top one, and Spain is top two, and Italy is top three.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say the numbers, but they're really high. And since what's it called? I think the COVID-19 started from Sweden here as well. Um, not started here, but like how it got here was I think it was from the Alps. You know, in Italy, there's a ski resort.
yeah. We're a young lady,
Mm-hmm.
in Jönköping, who
Got
got
infected,
yeah.
and then just spread it all around here to family and friends.
No, she was not the only person who came with it, but she was the first confirmed case.
I believe there was a lot of people that went up to like skiing as well, and then they came back with corona.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
tons of people did.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
that's happened a lot. What I've heard from the news and everything.
here's the thing about COVID-19 as well. We have, we got to find patient zero. Who is it? Like the media is asking, who is it? What's it called? Chinese government, like trying to figure out who it is. The health advisors in China are trying to look who it is. So,
I don't. If patients here is in China, I don't believe we're gonna find it because like it's such a big country with a huge population. Well,
I
it's a
mean,
smaller population right now, but
we could possibly find patient zero.
yeah.
That's the only. Sometimes I think that is the only way to find a cure. Patient zero is the first one.
but speaking of patient zero, I believe it was yesterday in the news about a lady. I don't know where she was from, but a business lady who got accused of being the patient zero
I mean,
and
Chinese
being
people.
one of the first people who spread it. I believe she was European, but and she's living under like death threats. She can't walk out because people have said that if we see you on the street, we're gonna kill you.
I mean, of course, yeah.
Well, of
The
course they're
Chinese
gonna be mad.
government. I mean, the Chinese government will definitely put her in jail for this. I'm not doubting anything about it because China is a really sensitive country. Let's talk about the doctor who found about this uh, of COVID-19. He was 31 years old. I don't know his name. Um, he found out about this virus and he told people in like a WhatsApp application on a phone. So about this COVID-19. Later on, he got detained due to spreading false rumors about this virus. And hold on.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I can see that it's time now. Um, we have to wrap things up.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for talking with me about COVID-19.
Okay, I'm back.
I think we could be sitting here a few more hours speaking about it, but we have to wrap things up.
I mean, we can talk about it next time. I don't have a problem with that. So we
Yeah,
can.
we can continue in the next episode, although
Oh
that will
yeah.
be in Swedish.
I mean, if people want it in Swedish, yeah, sure. Let us
That,
guys.
that would
Let
be
us know.
easier.
Let us know if you guys want it in Swedish or English, so
Yeah.
you guys could
Thank you
understand.
guys for listening. Welcome back next time. Bye.